It's a beautiful note on creative serendipity. The muses can be fickle. Gaining a flash of insight is never easy as switching on a light, nor it is as straightforward as using the methodology of logic, mathematics, or physics. But you can create an epiphany friendly environment within yourself and your organization to cultivate the seeds of creative energy. French chemist Louis Pasteur famously asserted 160 years ago that chance favors the trained mind. In fact, some translations of his original phrase suggest that he really meant chance favors only the prepared mind. The history of discovery is full of creative serendipity. For example, growing up in Greater Akron, Ohio, we learned in history class that Charles Goodyear discovered vulcanization when he inadvertently spilled a mixture of rubber and sulfur on stove. Even if it happened that way, there's a lot more than mere luck involved in creating a successful business out of it. Once you have spilled rubber on the stove, which anyone in Akron could tell you would smell up the entire house, you have to take a moment to fully understand your discovery rather than just frantically trying to clean it up before your wife or parent get home. Goodyear both noticed and understood the significance of his breakthrough, which is partly why there is a multi-billion-dollar company named after him. Successful scientists must have been extremely susceptible to the happy accidents because there are dozens of such stories in the history of science and invention. From penicillin to pacemakers and from saccharin to safety glass, a lot of discoveries have come into the world because scientists noticed that one of their mishaps or mistakes had turned into a breakthrough. Their success from failure their success from failure stories indicate not only that they were keen observers, but also that they were conducting a lot of experiments to begin with. Goodyear didn't just spill a little rubber on the stove while making dinner. He had been searching for a way to stabilize rubber for years and had tirelessly experimented with different approaches. Maybe Pasteur really meant chance favors people who do lots of experiments and then pay very, very close attention when something unexpected happens. Read that again. Chance favors people who do a lot of experiments and then pay very close attention when something unexpected happens. Less quotable, of course, but probably more descriptive of reality. And this kind of serendipity is not limited to scientific world. Many new ventures have started with a chance encounter, from striking up a conversation at an industry conference to gain insight from a fellow passenger on a long flight. So take the spirit of Pasteur's admonition to heart. Nurture the kind of prepared mind that seizes the moment when an epiphany occurs. And then try conducting more experiments, as we discussed in the next chapter, moving from planning to action. Sometimes, simple changes in perspective can spark new insights. If you let go of what you know, and you can start to look at things with fresh eyes and with more questions than answers. But the real insights come from getting out into the world and gaining empathy with people whose lives you want to improve. Creative confidence.